When the night hides secrets, the heart becomes the battlefield of pain and desire. This is the story of Sheng, Shaoyou, and Hua Yong, a story where love and betrayal are tangled together so tightly, they become impossible to separate. What happens when the person you trust, admire, and maybe even begin to love turns out to be the same person who destroyed you in the dark? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most heart-wrenching arcs of ABO Desire, the assault, and the devastating truth of Hua Yong's confession. For Sheng Shaoyou, life after that night is never the same. He doesn't remember every detail clearly. The darkness swallowed his senses, leaving only fragments. A heavy touch, a suffocating scent, and the deep violation of his pride as an alpha. He tells himself to forget, to bury it, to move forward. But the body never forgets, and the heart refuses to heal. In the days that follow, Shaoyou becomes a shadow of himself. Once sharp, confident, and steady, he is now restless and distracted. His focus slips at work, his emotions waver without warning. And though no one around him understands, Shaoyou feels like a glass about to crack under invisible pressure. What tortures him most is the feeling that something inside him is broken. As an alpha, he was raised to believe in dominance, control, and strength. Yet now, whenever he remembers the faceless figure from that night, he feels only weakness and shame. His pride has been shattered, leaving him vulnerable in a way he can't bear to admit. And then, there is Hua Yong. Every time Shaoyou sees him, an inexplicable wave of unease rises in his chest. Hua Yong hasn't done anything wrong on the surface. He remains calm, professional, even kind. But Shaoyou can't shake the tension that coils in his body when their eyes meet. His pulse quickens. His skin burns with discomfort. His breath stutters, like some hidden instinct is warning him. It makes no sense. He doesn't know why. He doesn't want to know why. But his body remembers. As time passes, Shaoyou's trauma becomes harder to ignore. He begins avoiding physical contact altogether. Even a casual hand on the shoulder makes him flinch. He grows hypersensitive to scents, especially enigma pheromones, which trigger a storm of emotions inside him: nausea, heat, sudden panic. When Hua Yong is near, Shaoyou feels his control slipping. A faint whiff of Hua Yong's scent sends tremors through him, and sometimes, inexplicably, his body flushes with warmth he doesn't understand. It's maddening. It's humiliating. Late at night, he finds himself tossing in bed, drenched in sweat, haunted by nightmares where he is trapped in the dark room all over again. He can't see the assailant's face, but in his dreams, the scent clings to him like chains. And slowly, a suspicion creeps into his mind. Hua Yong. The scent, it feels familiar. Too familiar, but Shaoyou refuses to believe it. Hua Yong is always composed, respectful and unfailingly polite. He acts like a gentleman. He doesn't fit the shadowy image of the man who cornered him, consumed him, and shattered him that night. Shaoyou shakes his head, trying to push the thought away. No, he's imagining things. He must be. But his instincts whisper otherwise. His body trembles each time Hua Yong comes too close. His chest tightens, his skin crawls, and yet, there's also an undeniable pull, as if a thread ties him to the man he should fear. The war inside him is unbearable. He feels like he's losing his mind. While Shaoyou suffers in silence, Hua Yong watches from the shadows. At first, Hua Yong convinces himself he can keep the secret forever. He tells himself that as long as he stays near Shaoyou, protects him, and shows him care, it will be enough. That someday, Shaoyou might fall for him without ever knowing the truth of that night. But as days turn into weeks, Hua Yong sees the cracks forming in Shaoyou's soul. He notices the haunted look in his eyes, the way his hands tremble when certain scents pass by, the way he avoids contact like it might burn him, and guilt eats at Hua Yong day after day. He never meant for it to go this far. That night, in the dark, his desire overwhelmed him. He told himself it was love, that taking Shaoyou secretly was the only way to claim him. But now, as he watches Shaoyou unravel, he realizes it wasn't love. It was selfishness. It was wrong. No matter how much he wants to stay silent, Hua Yong knows that if he truly loves Shaoyou, he cannot keep lying. He must face the consequences. The moment finally comes when Hua Yong can't bear it anymore. He finds Shaoyou alone, perhaps after a long day. When Shaoyou is at his weakest, eyes heavy with exhaustion, his guard lowered, and with a trembling voice, Hua Yong speaks the words that will shatter everything. Shaoyou. It was me. That night in the dark room. I didn't mean for it to happen like that. I couldn't stop myself. His voice breaks, but he doesn't stop. I won't make excuses. I know it was wrong. I know I hurt you. But at that time, I thought the only way to have you was to take you. Even if it meant hiding in the shadows. I thought it was love. But now, I know it was a sin. The silence that follows is deafening. Shaoyu's world collapses in that instant. Shock, disbelief, and then fury. The man standing before him, the one he had started to trust again, maybe even the one he was beginning to love, was the same man who destroyed him in the dark. All of Shaoyu's pain, all of his confusion, all of his broken pride erupts like a storm. He yells, his voice raw with anguish. He demands to know why. Why Hua Yong? Why him? Why betray him in such a cruel way? Tears burn his eyes as he pushes Hua Yong away, his hands trembling with rage and heartbreak. The betrayal cuts deeper than the assault itself, because now the face is no longer faceless. It's someone he knows, someone he once wanted to trust, someone he almost gave his heart to, and that makes the wound unforgivable. After the confession, nothing between them is the same. Shaoyou is torn apart inside, consumed by hatred and grief, but also by the remnants of feelings he wished he never had. Every memory of Hua Yong is poisoned. Every smile, every moment of warmth now feels like a cruel deception. And yet, his heart still beats faster when Hua Yong is near. His body still betrays him with heat and longing, tangled with revulsion. It is the cruelest punishment of all. To love and hate the same person, to crave the one who destroyed you. This is the devastating story of Sheng, Shaoyou, and Hua Yong in ABO Desire. Where desire, betrayal and twisted love collide. Can a bond born from such darkness ever heal? Or will Shaoyu's heart remain scarred forever, unable to forgive the man who both shattered and claimed him? Only time will tell. If you found this story gripping, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments, do you think Hua Yong deserves forgiveness, or has he crossed a line that can never be undone? Because sometimes, love is not the cure, it's the wound itself.